This is Albuca Spiralis, commonly called the Frizzle Sizzle Plant, and it's grown for those spiralling leaves. However, this is also a flowering plant, and as it comes into summer, you'll find that it sends up flower spikes with these amazing yellow to green flowers that hang down, and they look really fantastic. How does it grow? This is a bulb from South Africa, and it's a winter growing plant. In the summertime, in the natural environment, all of the foliage will die back, and all you'll have is the bulb, and the neck of the bulb sits above the ground. At the end of summer, when the rains start, then the Frizzle Sizzle plant, or Albuca Spiralis, will come back to life, sending up these wonderful shoots of foliage. So if you're growing this plant at home, the first thing you need to do is to understand this natural life cycle. Summertime, it requires very little water, and you really should allow the foliage to die back. At the end of summer, you start watering once or twice a week. You'd never let the soil get too soggy, and as spring comes to an end, you'll see the flower shoots coming up. On this particular plant, you can see that we've got two main shoots. We've got a third shoot here, and if we turn the plant around, you can see a fourth shoot coming up as well. You'll also notice as summer comes around and the plant starts to flower, then some of these leaves will develop these little brown tips on them. That's normal, it's just part of the growth habit. The flowers are shaped like little bells, and they'll point in whatever direction they want to, depending on the light. Main tips for growing Albuca Spiralis is to use an open potting mix, and in this one you can see we've got some fairly coarse perlite mixed in with the potting mix, and this allows moisture to be retained a little while also improving the drainage. You'll also see that we've got the plant in a pot that's not that much bigger than the bulb, because it does grow better in a confined root space. And if you're going to fertilise the plant, then you need to do this in winter, and you can use a slow release type fertiliser, or you can use any organic fertiliser you like. In the winter time, you need to keep the plant in reasonably good sun, and it doesn't like frosts and freezes. If you find the foliage isn't curling, then you're probably giving it too much water over winter time. And in terms of repotting, well, we'd recommend that you repot Albuca Spiralis every 2 to 3 years. And the best time to do that is just at the beginning of winter, before it springs into its new growth phase. The plant's fairly easy to grow, needs a bit of warmth, and you really need to remember to give it a dry summer, because it does like a dormancy if you're going to keep it growing. Some people continue watering the plant right through summer, which will keep the foliage alive. However, in the end, this is a good way to kill the plant, because it does need its dormancy. And of course, after the flowers are finished, if you're lucky, they will have been pollinated, they'll set seed, and the seeds can be collected from the seed pods after they've ripened, and they do germinate fairly easily. And for more information on growing Albuca Spiralis, as long as a whole range of other bulbs and garden plants, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And visit the website for details on a whole range of garden plants. Good luck with your gardening, and good luck with growing your Albuca Spiralis.